all. My name is Shreyas Sawant, and today we are going to perform an analytical study between two of these greats of our generation to grace the game of football, Cristiano Ronaldo and Lionel Messi, as an analytical debate among who among them is the best of all time. And my motivation is to not obviously start a war, since we've been witnessing a long running debate for nearly 2 decades now. The goal is to actually settle this debate as an analytical study with the help of data and its proper visualization so that we can get to an interim, if not a thorough conclusion, whom among them is the best. To start with the study, we'll obviously need some data and we're going to source this data from Understart. Despite other competitors, Understart delivered a holistic set of data which was perfect for our grading metrics. A side note, this data is only related to club football and is only limited to the last 9 calendar years, including this one. For this study, we are going to use a lot of interactive library or interactive graphs. Since both of these players are attacking players, we are only concerned about the numbers. So we're going to take a hard look on the goal scored and the goal analysis of the data. Both of them being an offensive player who play on the offense side of the game, in the majority of the games, we are also going to put a hard focus on the shots data. We're definitely going to consider the factor of their teammates' contribution, but the major focus will be individual performances. Like I said, we are going to scrape this data from Understar, and we're going to do it by using Beautiful Soup and HTML encoder. We are taking this data from a JSON format, converting it into a data frame in this format. Similarly, we are doing this for the shots data, and same way we are following it with Messi's shots and season data as well. We're combining both of them in one single data frame for our convenience of plotting. Before we move into actual plotting, we have to perform certain data cleaning step, the tidy data. As you can see, all the data is in since scraped from website as a JSON format is defaulted into object type. We're going to convert this into a numeric data to get some statistical analysis to our process. After going through the data, I found out some of the features as a key factors which would help us with the plots and help us give more insights in their data. This is one of the side-by-side comparisons of their season-wise data. So as you can see, in the last 9 seasons, both of them have played 282 and 264 games respectively, Messi and Cristiano. You can also hide this graph as you go forward. We're going to break it down to season-wise data. As you can see like this, if you hover over that particular year, you can see that Cristiano played in the 2014 season 35 games and Messi 38, and so on. Now we're going to perform a shot analysis on the data and try to plot their heat maps when and where the shots were taken. As you can see, these are the shots result comparison, and these entail the results of the shot that were taken. So these were the saved shots. As you can see, shots taken by Messi were saved a lot. Shots taken by Cristiano were blocked a lot. Shots taken by Cristiano were missed a lot, and obviously the shots which went to goal. In the same manner, we're taking the play pattern of the shot that was taken, which was an open play or a closed open play shot or a set piece, penalty, direct free kick, etc. Also going to check, as I mentioned, team's contribution. As you can see, these were the teammates who assisted when the shots were taken. As you can see, Messi has been assisted a lot by especially these players, which is Luis Suarez, Jordi Alba, Neymar, the esteemed MSN. The same fashion, we have Marcelo, Gareth Bale, Toni Kroos, who assisted Cristiano. An interesting fact, as you can see, Messi has been assisted by his teammates a lot. something to think about. This is the home and away shots comparison which was taken in the home games and away games. As you can see, Ronaldo has a consistency of scoring more shots than Messi, whether it being home game or away game. It's an interesting point to see that Cristiano scored more goals in his away games as compared to home games. In fashion, we are going to have other things as well, details as well. Now we are going to perform, now we are going to check for the shots analysis, the goals against the shots that were taken. As you can see, the higher the number of shots, the more the goals that were scored for each season. As you can see, for the 2014 season, Cristiano managed to score 48 goals with just 225 shots, 35 goals, 227 shots, and Messi managed to score 34 goals in 196 shots. Similarly, we'll have a side-by-side comparison with goals and non-penalty goals, expected goals, and the goals. Now this is a very interesting graph. As you can see, this as a decision boundary. The lower the number of expected goals and the higher the number of goals shows the better the player is. As you can see, in the 2014 season, Cristiano was expected to score just 39 goals, but he managed to score 48. And as you can see, these both players were consistently closer to the decision line throughout all the season, which makes you think that, oh, these two were actually the great of the game. Now we are going to plot these shots taken using a pitch map function. Now I designed this pitch map function just to plot out a pitch which will give us an idea how and when the shots were taken. As you can see, the denser the amount of dots, the better the expected goal chances were. An interesting fact to see that a majority of these shots taken from between the D line managed to score more goals. Although there were few from this part that were scored, but yeah, these were better. Same way for Messi. Now we are going to plot the heat maps for their players. As you can see, a majority of shots taken by Cristiano were near the penalty line and a few from this angle as well, which shows a lot that he is a left winger coming from this side and taking a shot from here which goes directly to the goal. Same way we are going to check for Messi's as well. You can see that a little bit of a skew is happening away from the penalty line, which shows that Messi did manage to score a lot of goals, not necessarily from the penalty line. Now we are going to do a final comparison as a radar plot for the entire season and the scores per 90. Now if you check for Cristiano, you can see he managed to score 234 goals for the season and his expected goal were 229, which is not that bad. But if you check for Messi, his expected goals were 210, but he did manage to score 244. Messi is leading by a steep edge. Also, if you check for the assist, Messi had a total of 120 assists for the last 9 seasons, although Ronaldo had a lot less, just 57, which says that Messi, although having scored more goals, he also assisted to a lot of goals. Now we'll check for the per 90 stats, as in the same stats but for 90 minutes of the game. If you check per 90 stats, Ronaldo took a lot of shots in per 90, which was like around 5.9 shots, close to 6 shots per game. Of these 6 shots, he managed to score at least 1 goal per season, per game. Similarly, Messi also took close to 5 shots, 1 shot less per season, but had the same goals scored per game. He also managed to give a lot of key passes, which makes him a complete team player as opposed to Cristiano. Is a very less, as you can see, very less key passes per 90. Now, in moving to the conclusions. Now, before we conclude and end this debate, we could just show some gratitude and owe a whole lot of appreciation to both of these legends for giving us the purest form of entertainment from their rivalry consistently over 18 years. From our plots, we can conclude that individual performance are not enough. After all, it's a team sport. We can now confirm from the data that why these both legends were always neck and shoulders with each other. While Messi leads by a very narrow margin, Ronaldo showed strengths at certain aspects. Well, both of them, they were pretty close with everything that they had to deliver. In conclusion, statistically, if we were to look into this study, we could see that Leo Messi has an upper hand, and trust me, that's coming from a Cristiano Ronaldo fan. But we should just be thankful for witnessing these two great performers grace the game of football. That's it from my side. I hope this study was helpful in determining who among them were, in my opinion, both of them are the greatest, the game of football. Thank you.